start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection. That one out and made a really nice play.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Dodge. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's wrong, and now it's 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a... Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't...
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
2nd and 11. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They'll take over after a pretty clutch force fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Dodge. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Dodge. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. .35 yards that time on the punt, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. They're going to look to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Spiller.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6. Operating from the gun. Dodge being chased out left. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dodge. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, McFarland. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He'll swing that out, complete to McFarland.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Touchdown, Colts! From 8 yards out, and the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
And he gets this to Thornton. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Dodge. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Matt Judon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From the 6.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Pass out left, caught by Woods.
Only a yard on the completion in 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw here, and it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Dodge. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter,
They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to throw. Dodge.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
That is caught inside the 5.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw on 2nd down. Dodge over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Dodge. And his throw is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Justin Rohrwasser in a pressure spot.
This to swell the lead to 6.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there, with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better...
He's got him in. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.